Hello everyone, it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing a natal chart reading on Dua Lipa, and I'll be explaining each part of her natal chart and explaining why this contributes to her success and her creativity. Please stay tuned for the rest of my video. If you're not yet a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys know when I upload new videos. And also you can like the video and share this video with everyone you know, your friends, family members, enemies, and even Dua Lipa if you guys would like. Okay, let's get right into the video. Dua Lipa was born on August 22nd, 1995 at 11:45 a.m. So this makes her a Leo. So her sun is a Leo, which with this zodiac sign, you're more than likely going to be in the spotlight, be in something entertaining, because Leos do love to be in the spotlight and do love entertaining people. And that's something that they really have that makes them very different and makes them captivating. So her being a singer and songwriter and being on the forefront isn't really a shocker, because being a Leo is pretty much a requirement. If you're a Leo, low-key, you're going to be in the spotlight. You're going to be in front of everyone and you're going to be able to know how to entertain a crowd. Number 2, Dua Lipa's moon is in Cancer, which makes her more emotional, very needy, but also a very caring person. So you do see these traits in her music, and the songs that she writes, she really puts a lot of emotion into them, and she really has a good relationship with her fans, and that's really important because you want to be able to connect with them. Being a Cancer moon, you're also able to be very intuitive and are able to understand things on a different level than other people may. You may be able to discern things that other people may not. She will follow her heart, which is what the moon is, basically what's in your heart, basically what's who you are. So she'll really follow her heart with the intuition that she has, and this can really be shown in her music, and she brings that into her entertainment life. So moon in Cancer is what Dua Lipa is. Up next is her Mercury in Virgo. So based on your natal chart, your Mercury is the way you communicate and how you express yourself. And having a Mercury in Virgo, people tend to be a little more analytical and a little bit more judgmental. And you can see this in her interviews, how she's very analytical in regards to how she makes her music, and she loves to express how intelligent she is, which is good, but it also shows her Mercury in Virgo. And she seems like the type of person that really likes to be in an environment where there's order and everything is structured, so she knows what's going on. She loves details and likes everything to be put in the forefront. So Dua Lipa being a Mercury in Virgo isn't a bad thing, but it really shows how analytical she is, detailed oriented, and how she likes a clean environment in any place or any place that she is in general. Next is Dua Lipa's Venus, and it is in Leo. So for people who may not know, Venus is the planet of love, and it deals with how we love and how we express our love for other people. So since she has a Venus in Leo, she may tend to be very boastful and very proud about her relationships with people. They really appreciate and love being courted, and they are very loyal partners. So Dua Lipa, she may have these attributes. They also have very high expectations, and they have a very great heart in regards to their partners. They want to make sure that you are loved, that you're taken care of, that you're happy, and that you really love the relationship as much as they love the relationship. Next up is Dua Lipa's Mars, which is Libra. And the Mars placement really rules your animal's instinct or aggression, anger, or survival. This is where desires may come from. They're under the planet of Mars. So since her placement is in Libra, this means that she's not really decisive and she really thinks a lot about anything that comes her way. Sometimes when you have a Mars in Libra, you may tend to really procrastinate because you have so many options and you want to make sure that you get the best option in front of you. People in this placement really loves to defend people as well as themselves. So you may see them defending a group that is very oppressed or defending someone who's helpless and doesn't have a voice. And that's something that they love to do because they're Libra, they want balances, and they also want justice. Next up is Jupiter. So Dua Lipa has a Jupiter in Sagittarius, and Jupiter is mostly associated with good luck and with bounty. It's also associated with the way you try to find knowledge and how you're able to find your purpose and your reach on certain things. So with Dua Lipa having a Sagittarius in Jupiter, this shows that she attracts good fortune and she is very open-minded. She's very helpful, she is very tolerant of others and pretty generous of others. She also really has very strong values and freedom, and she expresses that through any facet in her life that she really appreciates it, because Sagittarius love freedom as well and independence, and you guys will see that in my video that I made on Sagittarius. So she really shows these traits. Next in line would be her Saturn in Pisces. Well, Saturn is associated with restrictions and limitations, as well as it brings structure and meaning to our world. It helps us be aware of self-control and our boundaries and our limits. Having a Saturn in Pisces means that she at times will feel vulnerable and she may be paranoid at times. When she feels that way, she can turn to art or she can turn to spirituality, and they can really help her with her paranoia, and it can also help her with her sensitiveness and her vulnerability at times. Having self-control and being able to have her self-confidence develop will really help her with having the Pisces and Saturn, and I'm pretty sure she's doing pretty well with that, and she may not show this on a broader scale, but I'm pretty sure in her personal life she's able to control her Pisces and Saturn, and I think she'll do pretty well on this aspect of her life. Next up is her Uranus in Capricorn. And Uranus is basically looking forward to stuff, bringing up tradition, celebrating individuality. It's really associated with progression and things progressing in life. And having a Capricorn and Uranus, Dua Lipa, she is very ambitious and she's very enterprising. She may at times be stubborn and may want to argue, but not in a bad way, but just in regards to a topic or something she truly believes in. If she's not very careful, she may suffer from sorrow, and she can really be the person that will change her employment and change any job at any time when it's not serving her right, which makes her show that she's not afraid of a challenge. Regardless of what she loses, she knows she's going to gain more. Dua Lipa has a Neptune in Capricorn, and Neptune is the planet of inspiration, dreams, illusion, and confusion at times. It really rules your spirituality and your youthfulness. So since she has a Neptune in Capricorn, then she's prone to be very smart, very witty, very independent, and this also comes from her Leo and Sun, and also her Sagittarius and Jupiter. So this is where she would find her spirituality and what she would love to believe. Also, you guys can see, based on her impact in music and around the world, how inspirational she is to other people. Whether it's in the music scene or in the songwriting scene, she's able to inspire a lot of artists, and people around the world, they really love her and want to be like her. So she really does represent her Capricorn and Neptune in the best way. Dua Lipa has a Scorpio and Pluto, and this is a planet that represents a renewal, a rebirth, and it represents your subconscious forces, so basically what's ruling under you. So having a Scorpio and Pluto means that she is always looking deeper into situations and looking further into situations, and she really wants to know what's going on behind the scenes. She's not a surface type of person. She wants to go deep into things. She wants to know the motive of everyone's actions, and she wants to know what's going to happen if this situation's happened. So she's really a person that loves to calculate things. And having her Pluto in a water sign, which is Scorpio, she's gonna feel things a lot deeper than others may feel it. She's gonna feel stuff really down deep in her soul. And she's going to be very intuitive and a psychic by nature because, water signs, they're very intuitive and psychic. Dua Lipa has a North Node in Libra. So when you have a North Node, basically it tells you, North Node represents the path that you're going into in your life, which is basically your destiny. So Dua Lipa having a North Node in Libra means that they're trying their best to learn and listen to people around them. They want to put energy into relationships that will last for a long time. They're very diplomatic, and they love to create a very beautiful and harmonious environment. So these are some of their missions. So this is something that, if you listen to Dua Lipa's music, she's able to connect and share with others, and that's one of her missions. That's something that she is learning, and she does that through her music very well. A Chiron in Virgo is what Dua Lipa has, and people who have this in Virgo usually living in a life of chaos, which will make them eventually lose themselves, and this can happen in their health, in their family life, or in something that they cannot control, and they're a little hard on themselves because the Virgo is where it is, and they may feel as though they're not worthy, and this could really make them very sad and not too happy, and they become obsessed with the wrong things, or they become obsessed or critical with tiny details, which is something that goes along with being a Virgo. So ways for them to really change is for them to really get into their spirituality, and for them to get into a holistic approach so they can really get to become in tune with themselves and not always be upset or always critiquing themselves. Give some positivity into their life and making sure that they know that everything's going to be okay, and that if they really take care of themselves and know their worth and know that not everything needs to be perfect, not everything needs to be set in stone or set straight for them to know at the moment, then everything will work out for them. This is something that they need to know and realize. Okay, so her ascendant, this may be a very conflicting one, but her ascendant is actually in Gemini. I saw in an interview that she said it was in Libra. However, if you put in her date of birth and the time she was born, it comes out as a rising in Gemini. So I'm just gonna keep it at Gemini. And if you guys would love me to do something else, let me know down in the comment section. Well, people with a rising in Gemini, they really love to learn. They're very curious about everything, and they always want to help someone socially, and they want to help people with wisdom. There are people who really love to ask a lot of questions. Sometimes it can agitate people, however, they really do want to learn. They can appear impatient at times, but they are very sensitive. And you can see this when Dua Lipa, she's always advocating for people who don't really have a voice. And as, again, her music, she really does show how smart she is and how intelligent she is and how sociable she really is when she's with her fans. And lastly, her midheaven, there are some conflictions on this as well. However, when I put it in, her midheaven came in as Aquarius. And once again, since her midheaven is in Aquarius, she's very intelligent, very independent, very creative, very informative, can be unpredictable at times. But as you can see, her career is in show business and entertainment, so it's not a shocker. She pretty much is very non-traditional, and people are always on the watch of what is Dua Lipa doing next? What is she going to do next? What is she going to do with her new song? What's her new song going to come out? And that's a very suspenseful thing that happens because her midheaven is in Aquarius, and she will most likely have a lot of success, which she already has, and this is something that's pretty common with someone with a midheaven in Aquarius. And because of this, she also is a person that likes constant change in their life and in their success life. So that's really helpful when you have a very great group of fans who love you. That is all I have for you guys today, my dear lovelies. Let me know down below if you guys want me to continue to do natal charts on celebrities or people who you really love or know. Just let me know down below or email me those people. Also, you guys can follow me on all of my social media accounts so you guys can know when I upload, or just in general, just know what I'm doing. Also, if you would love to support this channel, you can support it through my PayPal, which is linked down below. And follow me on all of my social media accounts, which is listed on your screen and also linked down below as well. Also, comment down below and let me know how you guys feel about this natal chart reading, if there are any corrections that need to be made, and subscribe if you're not a part of the Abbie Dagrin family. Hit that notification bell so you guys already know when I upload. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and like this video and share with all your friends. Bye. See you guys next time.